Hi, I'm Amanda Parrish, Social Media Manager at Grace Coaching, Counselling and Mediation Services. We're welcoming today Lorraine Grace
Thank you.
and Amanda Wells.
Hi.
It's great to have you both here today on this call. Now, I just want to get started by asking you, Amanda, where are you from and what do you do?
Well, I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and for a number of years now, for 25 years, I've travelled the world, been on platforms of, I think, 63 nations now, but I have my own coaching clinic. So I do business and life coaching where I have a number of products that I sell as well and a number of programs.
And Lorraine, can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do and where you're from?
Yeah, sure. So I founded Grace Counselling Service in 1999 here in Dubbo. I'm originally from Canada, though, as you probably can tell from my accent. Been out in Australia 22 years, the last 15 years running my own business. We've now expanded in many areas to provide coaching, hypnotherapy, play therapy for children, ventriloquism with our big, huge life-size puppets. And we're now known as Grace Counselling, Coaching and Mediation Services. So, being from Canada has been a really great mid-switch for me in life to learn a whole new culture and to also begin a business and to be successful in that business.
So we've got you both together today because of your exciting upcoming workshop to be held in November 30th called Deep Wells of Grace for Women in Business. So I just wanted to talk to you about, well, why did you want to create this workshop in Dubbo, for starters?
Well, I might maybe tell you about how I met Amanda. She actually was invited here in August she was invited as a guest speaker to launch the HeartLink program that's just started up here for women in business. And on my way to that workshop, I attended that workshop, and I got there a little bit late, and it was at the zoo. And so the zoo was closed, unfortunately. All the big cage was across, and there was a car on the other side of the cage. And I thought, okay, this person's coming out. Maybe I can get in. She got out of the car and met me at the fence, and I got out of the car and met her at the fence. And she said to me, "Are you going to the Savannah room?" And I said, "Yes. Are you coming from the Savannah room?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "Why are you leaving?" I said, "It just started." And she said, "Yes, well, there's a room full of women and I'm running late, so I didn't want to go in alone." And I said to her, "Well, if I go with you, will you go in with me?" And she said, "Okay." I said, "All right, get me in here." So she had to drive around to the other side and somehow drive her car up enough times or close enough to get the remote, what's it called? The sensor working. Yep. To open the big gate, which I think opened inwards, which means she had to back out again, and I had to drive in, all within about 30 seconds. And we did it, and we high-fived, and we made our way in, and I met Amanda.
Wow, isn't that an amazing story?
I know, you haven't heard it yet, have you?
And you actually got to sit on the same table as Amanda.
That's right, and because I was running late, I actually sat at Amanda's table because it was the first table coming in the door closest to the front, but that's just where you came in. So I came and sat at her table, and I was able to meet her at the end of the workshop.
Isn't that an amazing story? It's like you were meant to meet.
I think so.
And I think it proves how, for country women, they can often feel very isolated and feel like unless there is some support there, they have no idea how to move forward. And that's the problem. They don't move forward.
So why are you targeting rural women in business?
Do you want me to take that one, Amanda, or do you want to take that?
Take it, and then I can add.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Well, I would like to target rural women in business because being a businesswoman myself and living in a rural area, I've, of course, been, shoulder to shoulder and ear to ear with these women. And I noticed that there's a couple of different kind of camps about women's ideas about success. I think that anyone, whether you're a woman or a man, if you're in business, if you created something and you have something of value to contribute to the community, then you will want to make that the best that you can, and you'll want a ripple effect to make it, to contribute it to as many people as possible eventually. Being in a rural area, we're not actually disadvantaged. It can be a very big advantage because you really don't have to go very far, the people will usually come into one of the major towns, but what will happen is if we can infiltrate some very positive messages out to women in business that it is actually okay to make money. And if you're in business because you have a product that is going to help the community or help the families or help yourselves in some way, and it's a substantial product that has integrity holding it up, then people will want that product. So it's not just about making money. I think for women, and I'm not sure about men, and I'm not saying anything against men, but I think that for the women who are in business, no one goes into business, I think we were saying earlier, no one goes into business to create their little art and craft and go and sell it down to the markets. That might be the beginning for some women, but it doesn't stop there. Not if you've got a heart of passion for what you're doing. So I'd like to help empower the rural women to say, yes, it's okay to have success. Yes, it's okay to make money with your success while you're empowering the community. And it is not okay to make money. You should make money, and you should make lots and lots of money, because with more money, you can empower bigger communities. So you can get, that ripple effect going out to the world.
Absolutely. And I agree totally. And I think in many nations, women are the missing percentage. We don't power our women. We don't engage them, and we don't create them to be powerful. And I think that is one of the things that I have a hype for, especially with rural women. I've traveled in the West a lot over the years, and especially this year. And I have found that women have the most amazing ideas. They've got the most amazing passions, and we know they have a purpose. So if we can empower them to become all that they were created to be, yes, they certainly will create that wealth, and they need to create that wealth. And no longer will women just be the missing percentage or the 6% in a nation that actually top that wealth list. But we will not just create wealth for our small community, but we will change and transform the nation. And I believe that the country women are the women who have that within them to do, just as Lorraine said.
Yahoo!
Yes.
I'm very much looking forward to November 30th. I think it's going to be a great day, and I'm already excited. So it's great to have you both here today, and we'll get together again soon so we can talk a little bit more about what's coming up for these women. And thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Thanks very much.
Nice seeing you again, Amanda.
And you.
Okay. Go well overseas in Italy.
Will do.